Hello everyone, we got another MIDI size Playforever. Here's the UK website with the dimensions right there. 215 length and width. Anyways, weighs 400 grams. I've weighed two of these now and the weights check out. Obviously there's no reason to lie about the weight of things. But the weight is important for a rolling toy because the heavier it is, the more momentum it has. That's why Hot Wheels still uses die casts, because they're meant to roll down those tracks and whatnot. This is a big toy for me, but I really love this brand. I enjoy their simplistic design and also their flawless execution. So Bonnie is the name of this livery, so obviously an American based livery. And I also like to guess what car it is, so we'll get to those photos later. So the MIDI series and called Freedom is the livery. I'm sorry, so the livery is the red, white, and blue. Bonnie is just the casting. Alright, there's a blurb about the company, should you wish to read that. Alright, so now we got some meant for people over 3 years old. I have the mentality of one. And it's designed in England. And this is made in 2019. It's nice that they tell you how old it is, because that helps out the value of things. I only wish that they taped these things off so you knew if it was used or not. I mean, the way this box is, it looks like it's been used. Hopefully it's not scratched up. And then they have this cardboard to keep it from getting crushed, I guess. Yeah, this thing's big. So you gotta fold those tabs down so it clears the tires. And it's a little sketchy because paper is abrasive, it can scratch paint. So go take a paper towel and wipe it on your car and you'll see micro scratches. Okay, well, yeah, this thing is quite huge, but it's definitely cool looking. So you have this Tampo printed grill and it says Freedom. Okay, makes sense. And I can actually feel those ridges. So I don't know if those are under a clear coat or not. They look like they're under a clear coat. I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick it up here, but yeah, it might be hard to tell, but it looks, even though I feel them, I feel like it's under the clear coat. Granted, the tires are there, so it's going to be hard to scratch up the front end of this thing if you rolled into something. And speaking of the tires, they are rubbery, and it's nice that they have the Playforever brand molded right into it in raised letters. And then you have these chromed plastic wheels, and you have the silver knockoffs. And as you can see, you can rotate them, but they don't come off because it's meant for children. If they came off, the child would choke on them, right? So it's just meant for children, I think, to build dexterity in their hands. But as an adult, it's just more of a fidget toy, a fidget spinner, apparently. There's some wobble there. It's just by design, it seems to have this wobbly or gaps. They either, I guess, reduce friction, but yeah, I don't know. They must have figured it out why to do this. Maybe it just helps with the rolling. Maybe it's like suspension, being able to waver a little bit like that. Okay, so the stars here, yeah, they're under the clear coat. I can't feel those whatsoever. Very nicely printed, like totally crisply printed. I'm kind of messing it up with my fingerprints, but I think it's like an automotive paint finish, the clear coat. The website says they use some sort of UV resistant paint, so it could sit outside for a while, although I wouldn't recommend doing that. Okay, there's a big gap here as a separate piece, some sort of design choice. I know they can have perfectly tight fits, but maybe they're mimicking the horrible panel gaps that would have existed on cars from like the early 1900s. Okay, so just two stripes here. They could have gone crazy and had like 5 or 3, so I appreciate the restraint of just having two stripes and how they blend and match the back curvature, which is really neat. And you can just see the chrome plastic helmet here is just so reflective. It's literally just, you can see how crisp the reflection is. And now you can see some of the other stuff in my room. Don't pay attention, because those will be future videos. Spoilers. Okay. Yeah, so there's some indication of obviously a head, but no eyes or anything. It's just round in there. It doesn't look it because it's reflecting the red there. It looks like a chin or something, right? But that's the red of the body is reflecting. Okay, let's see. So this tapers off back towards the end. Yeah, pretty low. And then the bottom, this is just the raw plastic, I think. It's got like a, typical graining of plastic. And then it's got a stainless or chromed screw back there. But I don't know what's going on up front. See here, I don't think there's any screws in there whatsoever. They're just recesses. So this is glossy though. This could have been painted, but these letters I'm touching are raised. Interesting. They're raised letters painted silver. And then CE approval there, and that tells you on the product itself when it was made as well. So if you can buy it without packaging, you still know how old it is. I think that's great. Okay. I'm a little curious now. If I take that screw off, what would happen? Can I open this? Let's try. Okay. It's a number 2 Phillips, probably the most common Phillips head. Plastic screw. And will it open? No, I don't think so. There's something catching. I wish these were open. You could open them so you could buy a scratched up one and repaint it, but I feel like it flexing, but I can't figure it out. Yeah. Okay. I don't think it's their intention, for customizers to be modding these things. I think probably for CE approval, they have to be as resistant to opening and small parts like that. A child would definitely choke on that thing. I gotta find the thread. It's a plastic hole. I don't want to strip it out. Okay, just slightly finger tighten that thing. Okay, so rolling wise, yeah, 400 grams. Man, that has a lot of momentum. Yeah, that's crazy. Makes noise though. You might want to put some oil into those axle areas. So you'll see these things don't spin at all. They're just staying stationary like a Rolls Royce. Yeah, even there. Interesting, yeah. So these photos are the first Ferrari F1 car, though. I think it's called the W125 or something. And that's what I see when I'm looking at this kind of, the tall tires. Yeah, it's not quite the same obviously there. But, looking at the rear, how it tapers down like this, I see that for sure. Right? And then the old school, helmet and how that's sculpted out, very much like that. So they're not supposed to be exact cars, of course. They're just reminiscent of cars of the past. And that's why what I appreciate in the design of these things. So I do have one other MIDI size, it's the Clyde. This looks like a 30s Ford to me, like a hot rod actually, more than a Formula 1 or Grand Prix racer. And then if you want to go really small, the Verve, I think this is the smallest toy that they make. The Verve line here, within it they have the Malibu, and this is supposed to be like, I believe, an early Maserati car. So it's just minuscule, much more collectible in my opinion, but these things are so cool I'm willing to buy the larger ones. Well, this is interesting. The tires of this are different from the tires of that. I thought they would have just used the same tires. Like, it's crazy that they would mold. Well, how old is this one? This one's from 2019. I already forget when this is. This is also from 2019. So they went through the trouble of making different tires. That's quite interesting. But they do share the knockoffs, it looks like, in the wheels themselves. So yeah, this has thinner tires. Huh. And the helmet, I think, is the same, just different colors, of course. Yeah, this little guy, poor little guy here. Although I prefer the smaller ones, of course. I can collect more if they're smaller. I think it'd be cool maybe if this brand has another line where they're really small. You know, not for toddlers or kids to play with, but for adults to collect. Anyhow. Jeez. It's just a really big toy. But it is cool. It definitely looks neat, I think. The simplistic form of it. The old cigar-shaped body racers. Yeah, very neat. Alright, I'll get a slightly more normal view of this thing. Okay, well, stay tuned if you like Playforever. I'm going to get each of their cars, most likely. Alright, thanks for watching. We'll see you the next time.